Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to the weekly podcast for the week starting 13th of May 2019. Oh man, we're fucking late. We're fucking late. It's Thursday today that I'm recording this. Probably should be actually out today if everything goes my way. But who knows? Who the fuck knows? Oh man, I'm sorry, it's been a late one. I have no idea what I'm gonna be talking about next week, since pretty much the entire fucking week is like done, essentially. So, I'm gonna have like I don't know, a 4 days something to happen until I record the next one. Because I don't wanna say that I am going to be on time next time, because I mean I was supposed to be on time next week as well, but man, I should be, because I'm done with, sort of, I mean not really done, but sort of done with, for at least this week, with uni. Man, I have my finals though after that. No, I have a week of break, and then I'm starting like finals and another gay shit. It's super fucking stupid, man. But yeah, I don't know. Until Monday we have like 4 days to go, so hopefully something interesting happens, or else I don't know. I It would be a short, boring episode, I guess, because I mean there is no reason why I shouldn't talk about everything I have to talk about that I have right now, right? I mean, I shouldn't really save anything that has happened past Monday, because I'm not recording this on Monday. But yeah, I'll figure it out. But yeah, this podcast is late because I've had to do a lot of uni stuff. And now I have to start getting ready for like finals and shit. I mean, it was kind of a chaotic week. Um, it's so uni, and crazy shit happen, especially when you haven't went to do the majority of the fucking lectures, and you have to do everything at the end of the fucking year. That's me, that's my life. But I don't know, I kind of find it hard to care. I know this is like a douchebag thing, like, oh, I'm too cool for school and shit, but I'm not like that. I'm studying business software, and when, I don't know, when you're just like having like 6 or 7 different programming languages to, at the end of the year, make an app for, you kind of find it hard to care to work on like one thing, because if it was just one thing, you choose like language, architecture, everything, and you do it, I'd be fine with that. But at the end, like for every class, you have to like prepare an app of some sort. One was an Android weather app, but you can do it with Java or with Android Studio. No, he, like the dude that that's teaching, he's like, well, you gotta fucking use a Visual Studio, and you have to use these Apache plugins or whatever the fuck, and you have to go through weather.net or whatever. It's like, why, dude? Why can't I just make it on something else? I don't know, cause you're not gonna be making Android apps like this anyway. That's not like the way they're done, or at least not the practical way they're done. So that's a little bit like, because you have I don't know. I'm gonna shut up, because that's all like fucking nerd shit. So if you're a nerd, you probably already know those things. But yeah, I'm not gonna bore you guys. But yeah, I've been kind of, nothing really interesting has happened in my life. It's just been school, and I don't know, working out. I've been working out. I haven't been drinking, although I am drinking this Sunday or Saturday, one of the 2 days. I think it's gonna be probably Saturday, if not even like Friday, which is tomorrow. I don't know, I've been trying to cut down on drinking, but the thing is, like, this is what I've been telling, like, my friends as well. Because before, when I was like, yeah, sure, I can drink, I'm up for drinking, I wasn't going out that much to drink. And now, like, this month, I said to myself, I'm gonna work out so I can get the summer bod, the fucking rippedness and shit. I'm gonna get all that, and I'm not gonna drink. I'm not gonna eat any bad food. I'm gonna try and eat as healthy as I can so that I can look good for the summer. And that's not happening. Like, it's like every other fucking I don't know, every other fucking week, or every week, every weekend, someone's like, oh, come on, let's go have a drink. And the problem is, I mean, I guess every student problem is the same, or the majority. It's like, you go drink, you get a little bit of bust, and you're like, well, might as well fucking trash myself. And that's what we do. We drink a lot. We spend ridiculous fucking money on that I could have spent on like half a week worth of food, but and I'm guessing, like, this weekend is gonna be kind of the same fucking deal. Although I will try to, like, not drink as much, cause fuck me, the next day you wake up and you're just like, I don't care, I'm gonna just order some shitty food. I'm gonna eat it and feel good about myself. Oh man. No, I don't know why I do that. Cause the last few time I've drunk, I don't know if I did talk on the podcast, like, for blah. What the fuck is wrong with me? I can't speak. But I've probably mentioned it on the podcast before. But the last few times I went out and drunk, like, I was regretting it the next day. I was like, nothing really that cool happened. Nothing that important. It was like, a night out. And I could have gone without it, And right now, I'm feeling like shit. And the whole day is gonna be like this, me feeling like shit. So, honestly, I don't know what to say, man. I'd hope. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I am planning this to be my last time drinking in like, at least until July. I'm gonna try the whole of June to not drink at all, which is not gonna fucking happen. I can already fucking tell you, cause as I said, every time I say I'm not gonna drink, I fucking drink, and every time I'm like, yeah, I'm up for drinks, we hardly go out to drink. So yeah, a weird place that I am right now, man. It is. It is weird. It is weird, but the thing is, we might as well just fucking drink, like, this weekend, because after that we have to get ready for finals, and man, I have, like, my dissertation and whatever the fuck else, it's because I'm graduating, hopefully. I really do hope that I do graduate and I fuck off from university and I don't have to go there anymore. Because I don't know, my plans for the future are that I'm gonna go take a Java class somewhere privately, so that they actually teach me something, not teach me like the ground basic of like 100 languages. So I don't fucking give a shit. So I'm gonna go take that so that I have some kind of certificate that I do have extensive Java knowledge, and I'm gonna go look for a job. That's my plan. If I do find a job, somewhere in between, then I'm still planning of doing that. But I guess it would just be easier because I'm gonna have a job, and I'll probably still be able to go and fucking get my certificate or whatever the fuck. So that's my plan for the future. Is it gonna work out? I have no clue, but I'll try. I'll do my best. I'll do my best over there to be the best. Anyway, oh man, there's been so much fucking shit going on in the UFC. First of all, UFC Brazil was at 2:30 237, I do believe. 237, it was in Brazil, and it didn't look good for Brazil at all, because like the first major match that you've been waiting for was again Jose Aldo versus Alexander Volkanovski, and guess what? Aldo lost. You probably already know that if you're following the UFC, but yeah, Aldo lost, and the thing is, Aldo just looked like he was there just to be there, just so that he's present, so that I guess, I don't know, can collect a paycheck because he fought there. He never attacked. He was just, I don't know, he was there just to defend himself so that he doesn't get hurt, and that was it. And Alexander, he didn't put up like a bad fight. I'm not trying to take anything from him, but I don't know, he was just hitting him with jabs and with light hits. Wasn't anything spectacular, and he was like trying to clinch him, pushing him to the fucking what am I looking at here? What is this? Anyway, he was trying to push him to the fence, and that was it. He tried that on like 2 times. I don't know. It felt like, because Aldo is hyped up like this machine in the featherweight division, so I don't know. He's not there anymore, man. His years are showing, as they say. I don't know, man. He has the potential of being a good fighter still, but it was just like that night he wasn't there. He was just, I'm gonna show up so that I'm there, so I can collect my paycheck. Essentially, that was it. That was what it felt like. He didn't want it fights of the night, any bonuses whatsoever. He just, I guess, wanted to collect his paycheck, and that would be it. He didn't want a win bonus or anything of the sort, which I don't fucking get, man. You're in your own country. How often does the UFC come to your country, and how often is it like a gala night, one of those UFC nights? It's not a fight night, but like a big fucking event, and you just come out and you're like, I don't feel like fighting, It was kind of a weird one. So yeah, congrats to Volkanovski. I don't know, they're not gonna give him a fucking Holloway, I don't think, anytime soon. I think Holloway was fighting with Frankie Edgar or something. There was something scheduled for a UFC, I think, maybe. I might be completely fucking lying to you though. That might not happen at all. Why is my voice cracking this fucking much, man? I know it's weird, bro. Next few UFCs are gonna have some good matches as well. We're gonna see some fairly good matches, but let's continue with breaking down UFC 237. The next match was Jared Cannonier versus Anderson Silva, and man, that was a painful match to watch. Apparently, it's not gonna be the last one for Silva, but he, as Bisping said, he should retire. He has nothing to prove. He is one of the greatest UFC fighters, or at least he was. He's like 40 years old now or some shit like that. He's super fucking old, man. And the older you get, the easier you get injured. So, apparently his knee wasn't really on 100% when he got in the octagon. He has had some problems with his knee, and the fact that he got an injury in his knee right now. I'm not really sure what it is. Is it like a torn ACL or whatever the fuck they call them? I have no idea. But yeah, I don't know. He should just retire, man, because apparently this was not his last fight. Also, he's gonna be having more fights, but I don't know, man. He doesn't look like he has the energy to fight in the UFC anymore, man. Everyone else is outclassing him. Everyone he fights is outclassing him. Jared Cannonier, I mean, Silva didn't do anything that match, but he did one. And this is like another stupid thing that kinda the Brazilian fans were kinda fucking douchebags for it, because sure, boo the guy before the fight, boo the guy when he does something interesting in the fight, because it's a way to break his moral, and you're rooting for your guy. But after that, when he won and when he was taking an interview and whatever, why the fuck did you boo him that much, man? Why? Like that was just like a douchebag moment for like the whole fucking crowd in Brazil. Just let the guy fucking speak, man. He won, he did it, I know he wasn't your favorite, he's not from your nationality, and it wasn't like the one you were hoping to win, but just let him speak, man. He won the fucking match. It was, I don't know, over there, like the Brazilian fan base showed that they're a bit of fucking cunts. So yeah, again, I know it's not like everyone out there everyone who was there was booing them, but the majority were, because it was pretty fucking loud. He wasn't, they didn't let him speak, but yeah, congrats to Jared. He did it. I don't know, he beat Anderson Silva, who is no longer a fighter. I know it's kind of hard to say this shit, but he should be retiring. I don't know why the fuck did my phone vibrate right now. I don't know, everything should be fine. I got a message, but I'm gonna check it later. I know last time I was cutting the podcast because I was checking messages. It was kind of stupid, but it was uni stuff. Right now, I don't fucking give a shit. I have a whole fucking week to rest, so I don't give a shit about uni today. Oh man, and then like the last match, Rose Namajunas, I'm still not sure how you pronounce it. Rose Namajunas, I think it is, versus Jessica Andrade. Yes, that should be it. Jessica brought it back for Brazil because they were 2-0 losing at that point, and that was like impressive. I was thinking Rose was gonna win because Rose was just doing better in the fight. It's not like Jessica wasn't doing good, but Rose was just doing fucking better, and then Jessica got like amazing fucking power. I mean, for her to do what she did, that was that was like it was like a great fight to watch, man. In all honesty, like it was something else. It was unexpected. One of those twists that you I don't know, expect from weird fucking movies to happen. That was it. It happened because it looked like Rose was gonna win this. She was winning it up until that point, until she got like fucking slammed. I'm still getting notifications. What do you want? I don't fucking know. Fuck it. I'm sorry for the vibration and shit. It's thing. Anyway, yeah. We have a new champion in the, what is it? Strawweight, I think. Is it straw? Yeah, it should be strawweight. So yeah, they're probably gonna give Rose a rematch. I'm guessing they're not gonna just leave it like that. She's gonna have her rematch, so that's gonna be an interesting one to watch, because I do think that in the rematch, Jessica Andrade should work a little bit on her like skills as well, because she was losing the fight up until that point, and the thing is, she was able to do that swam because Rose was trying to get the armbar set up or whatever, the Kimura or whatever the fuck it's called. She was trying that to do, and so she was left like vulnerable for that like fucking swam. So yeah, man, it's I'm sure that Rose is gonna adjust to that. So we should see probably Jessica doing some adjustments of herself. But yeah, that was UFC 237. It was a good UFC, you know. There weren't really any super high profile matches that people have been waiting for to watch for like ever, but you know, it was a match. It was a match. Let's look at the next one, which is actually this Saturday, early Sunday, for me at least. We're gonna look. Where am I? Yeah. We're gonna see Kevin Lee fight. That's right. We're gonna see Rafael dos Anjos versus Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee is going up a category because he has problems with making weight on lightweight. Yes. So he's going to like middleweight or welterweight, whatever the fuck it's called. I think it's welterweight, right? So yeah, he's gonna be fighting Rafael dos Anjos. So we're gonna have like a good match this weekend. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see like what am I fucking talking about, man? I don't know if there are any other good matches this weekend because I haven't really checked the fight card. But that's a match that we're gonna be watching. So I would love to. I would probably watch that on like a replay. I'm not gonna get up at like 5 in the morning. But yeah, it's on my schedule. I'm gonna probably rewatch it after a night of heavy fucking drinking. Oh man, actually I don't know if we're drinking up too late. I might just come home and watch it and then go to bed, because I would essentially have the day lost anyway. So that's something I might do. I'm kind of thinking about it. Maybe I'm doing that. UFC 238 though, that is gonna. It looks like a pretty good stacked UFC. So the first fight, I say pretty good stacked. I mean, there are some good matches over here. Okay, I'm kind of excited for this UFC because we have Tai Tuivasa. I don't know who the fuck that guy is. But he is fighting my man from Bulgaria, Bogo Ivanov, Bagata. He's there and he's gonna be fighting. He's like a loss and a win right now. I hope he actually is able to knock him out, because that might land him a proper contract for the UFC, and we might see him in the UFC even more. Although I don't know if he's up to the test, because he's kind of going out, so he's close to being 40 himself. So and this is like the end of his contract as far as I know, because he signed like a 3-fight contract with the UFC. So I don't know, he might go back to his other organization, because at least he was like, it wasn't like a big organization whatsoever, but he was like kicking people's asses over there. He was like a champion and stuff, and and he might just go back there to have a few more fights and then retire. But yeah, I don't know. I would love to see him like win with a knockout this match, so that maybe he'll get a contract, and if they offer him a good amount of money, he's probably gonna take it. We Bulgarians, we're money fighters. We love our money. So if you offer us more money, then we'll take it. Usually. Then the other interesting match that I'm looking forward to is Donald Cerrone coming pretty fucking early, pretty close to his last match. Next month he's gonna be fighting Tony Ferguson, which that's a match I wanna watch, man. I am like not 100% sure, but I am certain Donald Cerrone can beat Tony. I am certain for that, man. I am. You know what? I think he has this. I'm rooting really hard for Donald Cerrone because it's not that I hate Tony Ferguson or anything. It's just that he's overhyped in my opinion. Yes, he has like a super long fucking win streak or whatever, but I do think he's overhyped at this point, and I'm gonna keep saying it. My boy Anthony Perez was about to beat him. He was super close to beating him if he didn't broke his arm. I'm still saying he was gonna win that fight, but he broke his arm sadly. Because he is crazy. Anthony Perez is crazy, man. He is. I mean, he beat fucking Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy would have a laugh with Tony, in my opinion. You know, so that happened. Apparently there was like some rumor that my boy Perez was gonna fight Nate Diaz on UFC 238, but it's not happening. I don't know, it was confirmed, you know, Nate Diaz is coming back to the octagon and shit. I saw like tweets, I even think I retweeted it, but maybe it was 139, although I did look at the schedule for 139 and they're not there. 139 is also gonna be a good UFC as well, if I'm honest. Cause for 139 we're gonna talk about when it comes, cause it's like super far away. But we have John Jones versus Thiago Santos. We have Holly Holm versus Amanda Nunes. Francis Ngannou versus Junior Dos Santos, and we have George Masvidal versus Ben Askren, the fight that he won. So 239 is gonna be also a great UFC, but we're talking about 237 now. 237, after Tony Ferguson and Donald Cerrone, we have Jessica Aye versus Valentina Shevchenko, which is gonna be, I mean, I think Shevchenko has this one, but then again, I was thinking that that Rose was gonna beat Andreda, but it didn't happen. No, and then the main event of UFC 238. We have Henry Cejudo versus Marwan Moraes. I don't really follow the bantamweights even that much, so I don't really know who Marwan is. I guess he's a contender. I don't know, but yeah, it's gonna be a good UFC, the one that's coming, the 238. Oh man, it's gonna be a show. I can't wait. I mean, from like one point of view, I'm like, I hope it doesn't come soon, because that means my finals are gonna start and I have to deal with that shit, and I kinda don't want to. But from the same time, I wanna fucking watch those fights. You know, I wanna watch Donald Cerrone versus Ferguson. I wanna watch that fight. I wanna see Cerrone just. I mean, either way, I'd be happy with the fight, even if Tony wins, just because it's gonna be a great fight. Those two are gonna go to fucking town on each other. Neither of them will wanna lose. It's gonna be, man, it's gonna be like a great fucking match, man. It just will. Like that fight, I'm willing to say that fight is gonna be a better fight than the co-main and the main event combined, man. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that is the fight that on that card everyone's looking at. You know, those two going at it, and it's gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be kind of shitty if it goes to a decision. If I'm honest, I hope one of them submits or knocks out the other one. You know, that's what I'm hoping for. Cause it's gonna be, but it's not going to be though. They're both like aggressive and attacking, and I'm pretty sure that Tony is gonna take some risks because he hasn't fought in like super long ass time ever since the McGregor fight, McGregor and Khabib, that is, ever since the Anthony Perez fight. He hasn't fought since then, so he is eager to come back and to fight. And he would want to win. He would want 100% win on this. Like, so it's gonna be a fight to watch, man. It's gonna be a great fight. I can't really fucking wait for it. It's gonna be a good one. Yeah, I think this is it. I have like a note here that apparently also on the fight card that Rafael dos Anjos and Kevin Lee are gonna fight this weekend. Neil Magny is also fighting. Oh, so I have looked at the fight card. I think this was like the other interesting match on it, and the other ones I wasn't really all that interested in. This is why I'm like, I don't know if it's worth it waking up at 5 in the morning to watch that, because oh man, I don't know, it's like just 2 matches that I'm interested in, really interested in. I'm not saying the other matches are gonna be like bad ones or whatever, because usually fight nights, people fight there so they can get on main event cards, so they usually throw more punches than they would on like an official UFC night or whatever. Yeah, I think this is it for the UFC for this week. Anything else that we have for the UFC? I don't think we do. We do really have. I mean, I tried to see. Let me Google this real quick. Anthony, what the fuck? Can we not please? Anthony Pettis versus Nate Diaz. Anthony. Okay, so it's like Bleach Report, some fucking website. Oh, okay, so they're actually scheduled for 241. So yeah, I did. So I thought I even treated it, man. I don't know why in the back of my mind was like, ooh, 238. Isn't that next month or whatever? No, it's like 241 on August 17th. So this comes from bleacherreport.com. This is my site that I'm citing right now. That would be cool to watch. Man. I mean, Nate hasn't fought in like fucking years, was it? He hasn't fought in like really fucking long ass time, man. So the fact that they got him back in the octagon, that is pretty good. And it's against Anthony Perez, like one of my favorite fucking fighters. I know I'm kissing his ass a lot, but that guy is like a great fighter, man. That guy's a real fighter. He is, though. I know I'm repeating it a lot, but he is a fighter, man. So I'm actually super happy with that fight. So in August, man, I hope I'm at the beach somewhere in August, drinking some pina coladas and watching that fight. That would be like a dream fucking come true, man. With a few friends around, we're talking, we're a little bit drunk, and we're watching it, and Anthony wins, and and then I fucking wake up and I'm at some fucking miserable fucking summer job. I'm working 12 hours a shift, and I wanna kill myself. It's probably gonna be something like that, judging by my last fucking summer that I did in a fucking casino, man. It was horrible. It was horrible, but hey, you need money, right? When you need money, you work shitty jobs. Anyway, what else happened this week? One of the major fucking news is, this week, OnePlus released their new phone, the 7 and the 7 Pro. There are like 2 of them this time around. One of them is like a 5G phone and the other one's not a 5G phone. I don't really know what their difference is. Whenever I looked at videos, it's always been the Pro version of the phone. And apparently like the Pro version of the phone is like kind of expensive. It's like $100 more than the 6T when it came out, and so people are not happy with that. And I don't know, I'm a OnePlus fan myself. I do have the 5T, and the thing is, this new phone looks good, and it's kind of, I don't know, kind of tempting to upgrade, but the price tag is kind of huge, and when it comes here over to Bulgaria, it's gonna be like $100 more expensive probably. So because shipping and shit. So that's kind of I don't know. And if I sell my like 5T, I'm still gonna have to cough off a good amount of fucking money to actually be able to afford the 7 Pro or the 7 for that matter. So and I don't know, there are like some things, because it looks good. The phone looks fantastic. The curved edge display, which Samsung has been doing for quite a long time now. Like the notchless display. What am I saying? No notchless. The notchless display is there. That looks like pretty fantastic. But what does use that aspect ratio? Because I don't watch Netflix on my phone, or like Hulu or whatever the fuck other kind of services are there that have like films that are with that aspect ratio for like long screens. So the things that I do on my phone, or that I watch YouTube on my phone. Okay, I watch YouTube, and most of the videos there, that at least that I'm watching, are not with that long aspect ratio. It's like a normal 16:9 aspect ratio that most videos that I watch. Also, the same is with Twitch. No one really encodes his stream in like a long aspect ratio. So, you're not gonna be able to use the full potential of the screen either way. So, this is like the first thing that I'm like, yeah, it looks good on the demos. It's a beautiful fucking phone. It's not just on the demos. It is a beautiful looking phone, and if you go on a cafe, put it down on the table, it's a statement, showing that off. So it's a great phone that looks apart, beautiful phone. But outside of aesthetics and I don't know, man, outside of aesthetics and some gimmicks, I don't really care. The phone doesn't do anything different than my phone does. It has a better camera, sure, and it has the night mode that is in the native app, which if I get it as an update to my 5T, I'll be super happy, because right now I'm using like a buggy Gcam port for like the low light pictures, the night mode, because it works pretty fucking good if you're taking pictures at night, for example. Oh man, but I don't know. And that selfie camera that pops up, I'm not using usually my selfie camera too fucking much, but I don't know, man. That's if you get some pocket lint or something in the mechanism, because even though it's pretty tight, there's still like some little holes that shit can go in. So maybe it looks pretty sturdy. I did watch Jerry Rick Everything was doing like a teardown of the phone, not a full one yet, but he opened up, showed the mechanism and everything, and it looked like a sturdy mechanism. I'll give him that. Apparently they've tested it 300,000 times and it worked fine. But I don't know, man. It looks cool. Like the camera pops up. I know it's not like the first phone that has done that. There's been a lot of like Oppo phones that have done that. There's been, I don't know, I think still like a better solution for this is the Xiaomi had a phone like this, but like they weren't popping up their camera mechanically, but it was like a little bit like those, not flip phones, but slidey phones. If you remember, you just swipe the back of the phone up and the selfie camera pops up. I think that is like a better mechanism, just because it's not mechanical honestly. They're using magnets to do that like thing, and as far as I know, magnets will work forever, so for me that is like a more practical way of doing stuff, and it's still like a notchless display, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know, and it wasn't it was still a durable phone, because it's like two parts. The phone is combined from two parts, whatever the fuck. But yeah, I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. If you're gonna go and buy the OnePlus 7, I mean, go for it. Just I don't know, go for it. If you're wondering if you should go and buy the 6T because it's a little bit cheaper, or the 7, I mean, I'd say consider, instead of the 6T, consider the 6, because apparently the 6 is a better value phone, and I mean, this is what I'm like saying, because people ask me, oh, you're pretty happy with your phone, should I buy one? And I usually say, well, you might as well just spend a little bit more money and get the 6 instead, just because it's a little bit of a better phone, but it has the notch, and a lot of people are turned off by having a notch on their phone. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like a weird place, because there isn't really anything that can be done for phones. They're powerful enough that essentially right now, even if you get like a mid-budget phone, mid-range or some kind, it will do everything you want it to do. It will do everything that my phone does. It will do everything that like a high-end flagship would do. But it's just camera. Like, that's the only thing definitive for a phone these days. It's like the camera, because performance on all of them is great. It's like some of them are a few milliseconds slower, or to a second slower. But it's not a big fucking deal to the average person. I mean, it's not a big deal to myself. To me, it's like whatever. Whatever. So I don't know. Manufacturers are thinking about like gimmicks now to put in their phone, and seeing what would stick. And this is why the foldable phones are like big news, because they're actually changing the swaps that we have right now as phones. So yeah, I'll be interested in if OnePlus starts working on a foldable phone, because this 5G thing, no one cares about 5G, man. There are some really big fans of 5G that are like, yeah, well, it's gonna be so much progress when we have 5G. But the problem with 5G is that some cities will do that, and that will be it. It can be a worldwide thing, because apparently the 5G signals are different than like the 4G that we have. So apparently an antenna, as far as I know, an antenna that puts out a 5G signal works on like, I don't know, 5-mile radius or whatever, while an antenna for 4G works on like 100 miles radius. It's something like, I mean, I know it's not exactly something like that, but it's like, because like the wavelengths of the 5G are smaller or whatever the fuck. I don't know what I'm talking about really here. As like everything else I say on this podcast, I'm not really sure what I'm talking about, so I'm just talking about it, But yeah, as far as I know, we would have to have like 5 times as much antennas as we have right now for 4G, and apparently like walls and shit also fucking dim down the signals a lot. They can't go through a wall as effectively. Man, so 5G is not gonna be a thing. When the 6G or whatever the fuck is gonna be like the next thing that comes up that fixes this problem, maybe that would be a big deal. But until then, I think 5G is gonna just be a gimmick. It's not gonna stick. They're gonna make phones compatible with 5G, but most people are gonna be on a 4G networks. But yeah, man, phones. I don't know. I'm actually looking forward to playing a little bit of Rainbow Six Siege now. I've been getting into the competitive spirit lately, so I've been because I usually like play with a friend or two. We're I don't know playing just casual games for like the fun of it. But yesterday we started playing competitive, and it's actually a better fucking experience than casual, believe it or not. Because yeah, sure you get more toxic players, uh, but you don't get people that leave every like the first round. Oh, we lost the first round. I'm gonna fucking leave and join another game, whatever. No, we don't get these people, so that is like funner to play and shit. So yeah, I'm gonna right after I'm recording this podcast, I think I am going to play a little bit of Siege, and then I'm gonna have to go and hit the gym. It's back day today. I'm gonna do some heavy deadlifts, and then we're gonna do some isolations because it's summer and I need to get a rib back. I mean, the thing is, the back is like kind of the easiest muscle to have definition on, just because you don't get much fat stored in your back. You know, the upper back especially. I mean, I've never had, but then again, I am a skinny dude. I'm like 80 kilograms, so but I've never had like a fat back. No problems with having a lot of fat on my back, and that's it. I guess love handles or whatever the fuck they're called. Man, but yeah, I would love to get a six pack for the summer. That is like my goal right now. You know, get some definition on my arms, and get a six pack. Like that is like the main goal. Main goal for the summer. I'll keep you updated if I am able to do it. Man, what else did happen this week? Like, I mean, there were like some YouTuber scandals. The biggest one being this James Charles guy. James Charles, like some YouTuber that is like flamboyantly gay, you know, and he apparently he was making straight men have do sexual pleasures for him, or whatever the fuck, and he was using his fame, and he said, oh, I'll destroy you on social media or something if you don't suck my dick. I don't know, man. I don't know, like, I don't want to say anything negatively about gay people, but the ones that I've had interactions with, and I haven't really had much interaction with gay people, because over here in Bulgaria we're not, I don't know, we're not open to, yeah, being gay is fine, you know, go get married and whatever. No, we're most people out here are like, man, look at those fucking faggots, you know. So you know, most people over here are like this. I guess we're not a progressive country, really. But I've had interactions with, I think, two gay people my whole fucking life. I mean, maybe they were more, but I didn't know they were gay. And these are like the people that I can respect. They're gay, but they're not pushing their sexuality on you. But the ones that I've known they're gay, it's like it's been very fucking obvious. You know, they do stuff that, I don't know, it would have been more appropriate if they just jammed their face into yours and said, you do know I'm gay, right? If they said that, you know, because some of the stuff they do, it's like really flamboyant and it's like in your face all the fucking time, that I haven't really had a good experience with a gay person, you know, hung out and see him and to be like, well, he's gay, but you know, he's cool. He's cool. I haven't had that experience. I'm not saying that gay people are shitty people. That's not what I'm trying to say. I know that there are like a lot of normal people, but the gay people that we do hear about more often and that we associate gay people with are people like this guy, this James Charles guy. You know, these are the people that are ruining the reputation of gay people, essentially. Because I don't know, because they are the famous ones. They're the ones that we hear about, you know. And apparently this guy, from like 10 million subscribers, he lost like a million subscribers or whatever the fuck in the course of a few days. That was the thing. I don't know. I mean, there are enough videos on YouTube. Everyone's talking about this drama, so I'm just putting my 2 cents here, just so I can put it in the title on my YouTube video and get some clicks. It's gonna be in the title of this podcast, so hopefully I'll get some clicks. But yeah, that's all. If you're here for me, if you're here because I clickbaited you, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not making any money off this, so it's fine, right? And if you've been 15 minutes into this podcast just to hear about James Charles, I think I have said something that you've been interested in, or maybe you enjoyed it. This is why you are here, because I'm talking about James Charles 50 minutes in. I mean, I don't know, just dislike it if you kind of thought that I was clickbaiting and shit. But yeah, I mean, this is sad because on YouTube you do have to, especially if you're a new YouTuber, you do have to do a little bit of clickbait in order to get some views, to get some eyes on you, I mean, this is why I tweet some obnoxious tweets with 1 million hashtags, just because, people can fucking see my tweets and stuff, because I have 4 followers on Twitter right now, so no. But yeah, the other big news, I don't know if it's a big news, but Pro Jared, which is a YouTuber, a gaming YouTuber, was cheating on his wife, and he blocked her on Twitter and then announced that he's divorcing her on Twitter without her knowing. And some of his nudes popped up, and you can see his dick and shit, and his nudes, and I don't know. Everyone's slamming the guy for thinking that he's sexy when he's about 20 kilograms and has no definition on his body whatsoever. He looks like a blob, but I don't know, I'm not gonna go into him, really. It's whatever, man. I don't really care about him. I thought the girl that he's cheating with is Commander Holly, and she's been on the Co-optional podcast, I think, once or twice, and I thought that she's a big friend with Dodger, but apparently they're not that close, or at least not anymore. Anyway, but yeah, I've always connected Commander Holly with Jesse Cox and with Dodger and with TB. I thought they were friends and shit, but apparently they're not that close. And I was like, oh well, because when I heard that he's cheating on his wife with her, I was like, oh wow, I had some respect for her. I've never watched her stuff, but I thought that she was a moral person, but apparently she's not. I don't know, man. There are so many variables. There are always 2 stories to everything. There are 2 sides to every story. There are. I don't know. I mean, there's even no fucking point me giving my 2 cents here. He was obviously cheating. He was obviously a douchebag. Apparently an alleged pedophile as well. Whatever the fuck. I don't know, man. I don't care. I kind of don't care about Pro Jared at all. I've never watched his shit. The other though surprising thing that happened is that the Game Grumps deleted all of their videos that had Pro Jared in them. Never watched those videos, to be honest, but hey, he fucked up and no one wants to have to do anything with him anymore, so he won't be on the internet for a long time, I'm guessing, if he ever even comes back to the internet. But yeah, that's it. That's all I guess I wanted to talk about today. I hope you guys enjoyed the weekly podcast. We're back really late in the fucking week. But we're back. We're doing this shit. Next week, I'm not promising anything because I might be fucking dead from alcohol poisoning. But if I am still alive, follow me on Twitter. It's in the description. You'd know if I am alive over there. I'll let you know if I do live through a fucking drinking night. As always, thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm gonna see you all next week.